I know it's been a while, but check this out. After all the shenanigans and all the that my car gave me after slamming a turbo in it, you're not gonna believe it. I know it's been probably like a cool 2 months, but here, check this out. So, I'm actually planning to turn this channel into a joint channel. One of my good buddies, he's actually done recording right now. I mean, we're both pretty much gearheads, and I think it's gonna be more entertaining to have content from 2 different cars and eventually, like, you know, grow it out. So without waiting any longer, we're gonna jump to the introduction because he's gonna be a pretty familiar face. I don't know why I'm literally holding the camera right above my head, but we're gonna introduce the second most familiar face that we're gonna see right here on the channel. Okay, drum roll please, and
hey guys, my name is Dion.
Let's give a welcome to Dion right here.
This is my car. I previously had an F30 328. I wasn't really in the market for one, but it just came up on Craigslist. I found a really good deal and I went to go look at it, and everything checked out, so I ended up purchasing it. Do a little walk around. Here it is, Mouse Beauty. I really like it. How it looks. See, it has 4 doors. I still got the stock wheels, but you know, that's to come. And I recently put a VRSF exhaust, a street exhaust, so it has a muffler. It's not as loud as I would like for it to be, but I'm going to be putting catalyst downpipes soon. I already have those. But yeah, we can get an exhaust clip soon. Let's pop the hood. Alright, so here it is. As you can see, it's really clean. It was bone stock when I bought it. It had a few maintenance done. It has the index 12 injectors, so I'm not gonna have, hopefully I won't have the leaky injectors problem. I recently put the VRSF inlets, the VRSF filters, so I'm hearing a little more boost noise, so that's cool. So yeah, it's a 3-liter inline 6. Twin turbos are all the way in the back, so in the future I'm hoping to put a single turbo and make this a beast.
So as you can see, the car doesn't have anything major done to it, and that's thanks to our little Russian friend that we bought it off of. He actually didn't abuse this car. He literally said that it was his Prius. The guy was filthy rich probably, because he literally said he kept the car into a garage at night and it would be covered, so the paint is literally flawless. It's 09 paint and it's OG and it doesn't have a single scratch in it. Well, my car looks like I took a metal brush and I just decided to give myself a car wash of it, but it's in impeccable condition, and the fact that it has a lot of maintenance done. By no any means I'm a BMW specialist, but I know they tend to have, as said previously, the little maintenance issues that have to be taken care of. So it was an offer that was really hard to pass on. He practically decided to go and buy the car overnight. We just test drove it once, and after that we drove halfway to San Diego actually to pay the guy and pick it up. So after we cashed him out, we got it, and we haven't really done anything to it. We kept the stock just to kind of observe the car, make sure everything was okay, and I mean, fingers crossed, no oil spills or anything yet, but yeah, we're gonna hope to keep it that way. I can't knock on wood right now, but also, in case you haven't figured out, it looks like the catch went from I really like this to we did this, even though we didn't do that. But okay, so Dion himself actually added here, if you can see on the lip, that's not the original grill, that's actually a mesh grill, so he added that. It looks way better, I think, in my opinion, than the original one that was really plain. Then it has this little lip that was custom done. I think it looks really clean. It just gives a nice little arrow to the car itself. We're gonna get into the interior side of things. We have done slight modifications to the car. Go to the passenger right here. Here's the plans going on the driver's side. As you can see, we've wrapped the wooden accents that would usually be wood. We've actually made them into carbon, and because I'm 6'2", I actually can't fit for shit in the car, so I have to sit on the edge. We've wrapped the trim in carbon. We've done to the steering wheel a nice conversion. As you know, this is usually plastic and silver, and now it's actually carbon fiber, and he's put a steering wheel wrap that he actually stitched on. That's made out of Alcantara, so it gives a really clean look to the steering wheel. And shout out Beamer World. We have those pedals that we added. I believe it'll just screw on top of the original ones for the extra grip, because a lot of times you find yourself slipping, especially if you have weather mats and this gets wet. You're just gonna slip and slide all over. And for the little backseat action that we have right here, it's really maintained, as you can see. I mean, surprisingly, the guy that we bought it from, he didn't really even have his family in this. There's no cracks in the leather. You can barely honestly even spot anywhere. When we actually first opened the windows, when we cracked them down, they're actually stuck because of the dust. So he didn't even roll down the windows on this car. He's barely even drove it, which I find kind of crazy, but here, let it focus. It doesn't focus. Is it focused? Okay, there you go. And one thing we're gonna address right now is going to be the consistency. I know I've been out for 2 months, but I've been back and forth with everything, and it just made it really complicated to like record, going 20 times a day to AutoZone and a bunch of like hardware stores so I can get parts, and working on the car. So you have double the trouble now, so you should possibly expect double the content most likely, and it's gonna be really good content because we're actually like really dedicated to building our cars and taking our cars to a lot of places, so you're definitely gonna have a lot of action. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So we're not gonna let you down on that side, and there's gonna be 2 very unique builds, because from what I've seen on the internet, a lot of the mods that we plan on putting on our cars, there's not that many reviews on them, and I know the instructions get confusing. Also, excuse the wind, because I don't know why it's so windy all of a sudden. That's gonna be another thing that we're gonna fix. We're probably gonna invest into a mic that's gonna cut out all the wind noises, because that gets annoying. And if you're wearing headphones, I'm sorry. But when it comes to a lot of the mods that we're planning to install, we're actually gonna do and explain all the struggles that you can go through or to expect, and the easiest way to get through it. So if you don't find the video for the part that you're trying to install, don't worry, we're most likely gonna have you covered on that, and we're gonna try to make it as easy as possible. We're basically gonna make it dummy proof, because I find myself reading instruction books over and over at least 10 times and I still don't understand it, so I just go to sleep crying. Not bad. Also, for the exhaust, we're just gonna give you guys a teaser, because we have that saved for a different video. Turn it on. As you can see, we already did a cold start. I don't know how loud you're gonna hear my voice over the exhaust in the video, but in person it actually does sound, I say like medium tone loud. It's very toned. As you can see, it sounds very, very toned. It's not raspy. That's what I say, like about like 2000 RPMs, 3. And you might have heard a little wastegate rattle. That's one of the only issues that the car has given us ever since we got it. So we're gonna try to address that later. It shouldn't be too much of a big issue right now, so it's fine. Back up a little. I mean, you can always back it up. Ain't no problem. Are you ready? Yeah. That's just a little teaser, just a little take. If we're gonna have like a more in-depth video that was gonna go on, but I'm trying to preserve it. Dude, did you see the dust trail you left when you were doing it?
Yeah. It's really dusty. Yeah,
it's really dusty on this street. And I don't know if it's from that, because it's all grass, but you leave like a perfect trail. That's crazy.
Roll.
Do you know who that is?
No.
He's looking at me weird.